Hello, Jonathan Kevin Cote here with Mercury's Messenger Astrology. Here to do a second video on the Pluto Saturn conjunction. I thought I'd do a second video on this because we're approaching um, this time, and I got some new insight or new perspectives that I wanted to share on this. Now, I just frickin' did this video and I was so happy with what I did, and it didn't record. Damn it. So I hope that I'll cover it as well as I just did a second ago. Um, so here we go, anyhow. Where are we? Saturn and Pluto are over here, and they're conjunct. January 11th, January 12th is when they perfect. Now, I want to point out other things going on in this chart. We have Uranus over here squaring the moon. And even though we don't see it here, Uranus over here, we see a little s. It means station. Uranus is stationing at the same time that this conjunction is happening. Okay. And so what Uranus is shock and Taurus is value. So shock value, there's something going on, right? And it's challenging our our emotional courage to face the wounds within our ego, within ourselves, and to act in the way in which we believe. Okay. Now, Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Jupiter's right here. And I feel like Jupiter has a lot to do with this year. And so I feel like, yes, something shocking is going to happen. The decay of the structure of traditions is kind of what these two are about in Capricorn. And what are we viewing politically right now? The impeachment of Trump, and we're heading into election year. So the year starts out with this impeachment process, and the judge should be coming to a decision here shortly. Now, I don't want to say for sure, but perhaps a decay in traditions is going on here. So maybe our government structure, the leaders of the government, are going to try and hold on and not follow legal process here. Okay. Now, Jupiter, I want to talk a lot about Jupiter. I just did a video the other day on Jupiter conjunct Pluto. He does it 3 times this year, the first time being April 4th, 2020, 444. And then at the end of the year, he comes to conjunct Saturn. So I feel like whatever happens here, Jupiter will expand the transformation in the 3 times that he comes together with Pluto, and the expand the reality of it all come the end of the year in December, when the Great Conjunction happens right at the very last degree. It's happening on the cusp. They come together at the same degree in Capricorn, but they come exact at the very first degree of Aquarius. I'm not going to talk a ton on that because I've done a video on that already. Okay, you're more than welcome to check those other videos out. Now, Mercury's also conjunct the Pluto Saturn. He tightens up more within probably a day. Let's just move forward a day just to see here. Mercury is, yeah, he passes them during where they come conjunct. So Mercury is definitely bringing a message. Something's going to be clearly, uh, something's going to be crystal clear about whatever's going on here. Okay. So, yeah. Now, the Saturn Pluto conjunction, the last time that happened, they opposed each other September 11th, 2001, and here they are coming together. Okay, so there's going to be why did I bring that up? I can't really recall. Maybe it's just something to take note of, but I wanted to mention, I guess, Saturn and Jupiter. So Saturn here is a wavy line attached to the cross, like a movement nailed to the cross, like Christianity almost, right? And Jupiter here is the opposite. It's the movement above the cross. And how I view these two is Christ consciousness and Antichrist consciousness. Okay? Jupiter is the original ruler of Pisces. Way back then, it was Jesus, Zeus being Jupiter, and basically the Magi, the three wise men, the magicians, following stars, discovered the age of Pisces. Okay, and I feel like it may have happened on a great conjunction. And so what I feel like here is I'm going to use some linguistics, kind of. I'm going to take the word pound. In Europe, it means money, and its money represents how much influence, how much weight we contribute or influence we have in the physical world. The word anti in gambling is how much weight we're willing to chance. Okay, so the word anti, the word pound, is really just a physical representation of Christ consciousness. Okay, and so I kind of have a theory that there's been lots to make me think this. Okay, so first of all, Donald Trump, born on an eclipse, self-proclaimed chosen one. Pence was his vice president, the original, and trumpets were was something that a lot of people were saying. His mother's name is Mary, and his father's middle name is Christ. Okay, and before he was elected, there was a lot of people talking, a lot of astrologers. I'm just an amateur astrologer. Professional astrologers claiming that something about eclipses and meaning the king must die. Okay. Now, I feel like this resonates possibly true. I feel like those who support Trump, those who believe that he's trying to make America great again, are going to turn him into a martyr. As in, he tried to make America great and they killed him for it. Okay? So there's a lot going on with Trump. Now, I want to say that to me, okay, I don't like demonizing anything. I feel like we live in a matrix, in an illusion, so to say. The only thing that's real is our spirit. And I feel like this illusion is meant to test us, to break our hearts over and over and over again, to see if we are going to allow the world to change us or if we are going to change the world. Are we going to continue showing up heart first, or are we going to allow the heartbreaks and the ugliness to turn our own souls into such? So, therefore, Trump being, say, an antichrist figure only challenges us more to step up heart first. So I think it's an amazing time that we're living in, a very challenging time, but good for the soul. I think we got to let go of reality a lot. You know, we have to be in reality, but what is reality really? Okay, the old view is that Saturn was reality. Saturn rules the physical reality. But the modern view is Neptune rules reality and Saturn is the illusion of it. And, you know, if you want to look at it, uh, Neptune rules Pisces, Uranus rules Aquarius, Saturn rules Cap, Jupiter Sag, Pluto Scorpio, and it's all the birthing process. This is like the Orphic egg that gave birth to I can't recall his name right now, who was Kronos' father, and Kronos ate his children, but Zeus was hidden, Jupiter was hidden, and triumphed over his father, and so you can see that, to me, Neptune really is reality, is the father above all, or the mother above all. And yeah, I feel like there's a couple things I covered in the other video that didn't fully record, but I nonetheless am fairly happy with this video. Now, in the following days, this shock value being Uranus in Taurus, it's sextiling Venus, and Venus rules Taurus. So Venus is our values. Venus is in the sign of community, of the collective, the global collective, maybe just America, but America affects the world, and is coming to move into an emotional sign. So, you know, we're going to be in a very emotional time. And one thing I want us to take note, I feel it's very, very important that these things play out, but I also want to take note that our emotions really is one of the biggest illusions. We emotionally react, we put emotions higher than logic, and our ruling class knows this, and they use our emotions to move their agendas forward by playing with our heartstrings. So we really have to be mindful and be careful about just that, okay? And I feel like that's my video. I did mention that Jupiter Yeah, I believe so. Coming into the conjunctions with Pluto will be expanding the transformation, and Jupiter coming into conjunction with Saturn is ex- expanding the reality of where we find ourselves. So, yeah, this is my video. Thank you very much for watching. I invite you to watch my other videos. Um, and yeah, see you guys all again real soon. Bye now.